Welcome back to Winmau TV, everyone, and here we are. We have got Andreas Jørgensen with us. First of all, mate, how are you?
I'm fine. A lot of practice and I've just been on vacation, so everything's good here.
Looking forward to getting your teeth back into the darts again?
Yeah, I do.
Just a couple of bits and bobs want to go along. That there's a couple of key tools to your development. GoDartsPro massively helped your practice routines and get to where you are.
Yeah, it did. It gave me a lot of structure.
How did you find GoDartsPro? How did you come across it?
I used to play on webcam darts. I played with a Swedish guy, Tony Alcantaro, and he told me about it. And then I thought I'll give it a go. And then when I came home from my first time at Q School, I messaged GoDartsPro to have a chat with him. And from there, I just used it every day since.
I was saying, is this one of the main beneficiaries that has come of your practice routine, and this has helped so much?
Yeah, I love the structure that I get help to what I have to practice to keep on improving.
And because there is structure, and it's almost someone telling you what to do instead of just throwing at a board and stuff like that, has that helped as well?
Yeah, a lot. And there's a lot of different games, so you don't only throw 501. There's a lot of games which are beneficial for each aspect of the game.
And bits like that, say you're struggling on a certain area, can you concentrate more on that area with GoDartsPro than you can others as well?
Yeah, you can. There's the virtual coach who keeps track of your practice sessions and then gives you different tasks for different days.
So from when you first started using it, when did you realize that it was having such a positive impact on your game and your practice?
Yeah, quite fast afterwards. I didn't go from 65 to 80 average overnight, but I began to win things, local things, started winning them more often, starting to win a lot of games instead of going to the deciding leg and lose.
Oh, that's good. How did you feel when you qualified for the TV tournament? Because it came kind of out of nowhere. You just the scene. What was that feeling like?
To qualify was amazing. At first, I didn't know I qualified when I won in Iceland. I was just happy that I beat Darius in the final and won a big event for me. The PDC Nordic is one of the biggest things I've ever played. And then go on to win it against 2 or 3 tour card holders. That was amazing. Just
beating those tour card holders, did that give you the belief that you can go on and do this and compete at such a high level?
Yeah, it did. Just after Iceland, I felt like I have to take a tour card at some point. I have to give it a real go, quit my job if that's necessary.
Does it give you that real taste of wanting more of that? It was like the buzz and the adrenaline of it.
Yeah.
And what is it that you're wanting more from it? Do you think you can go on and become a full-time pro?
Yeah, I hope so, and I believe so.
In the build-up to these big games, were you nervous, or did you get nervous?
Yeah, a lot. It's hard to explain because I love playing darts, and for me, it's just another game. Doesn't matter if it's on stage or on a local pub. I just love to play darts, but it's something different, especially when you get to the venue. I remember from the World Cup, going into the venue, and there's 50 of the professional players, 50 players I've seen on TV for years, and now I'm standing right beside them warming up.
From when you first started playing in these big games, does it get easier to control the nerves, or are they still always there?
I still get nervous, and I still get way too nervous sometimes, but you're getting used to it. When you tried it a few times, you know what to do to calm yourself. It's getting easier, but you still get nervous. So
again, when you first started, like talking about the GoDartsPro thing as well, it helped you get there. Then once you got to these big tournaments, was it straight back on the practice board and back to GoDartsPro as well?
Yeah, it was.
because that's what's got you there in the first place?
Yeah. I trust the site a lot, so that's the only thing I use for practice. You know, when we're out playing some of the VDF tournaments and stuff, we're practicing together, me and other Danish players, and we play some other games than the games on the side. But that's more because of it's easy to play it two guys without any equipment.
Does it make practice fun as well? Because some players say that practice can become a bit mundane and a bit the same. Does GoDartsPro help that?
Yeah, because you don't have to do the same thing over and over again. You keep on getting new challenges, new games to play.
Oh, we've lost your picture, buddy. We were saying before the interruption. Does it make practice easier because you're enjoying it?
Yeah, I feel like I feel it do, but easier. It's instead of having things on paper, I have it on my iPad, which is really nice. Just to, you know, it's just like playing a game of 5-on-1 with the marker on.
How often do you practice, and how often do you use the platform itself?
Almost every day. I practice for, I don't know, 5 to 6 days a week with maybe two times 2 hours.
Yeah.
And again, all my practice is on GoDartsPro.
And I'm guessing where you're practicing on GoDartsPro, it records everything, so you can see when the stats are going up and everything like that. Yeah,
you can. There's a lot of statistics in there.
I bet you wish you found this earlier in your career, don't you?
Yeah, I wish.
Coaching's kind of frowned upon by a lot of the top players. You don't see them using platforms like GoDartsPro. Do you think that some of the top pros could benefit by using it?
Oh, it's hard to say. They're better than me. So, but I know some of the professionals use GoDartsPro. I know Alan Sauter is on it, and Diogo Patella as well.
It's quite interesting, isn't it? Because certainly in Europe, we see a lot of darts, and a lot of people or a lot of players talk about their practice routines and the fact there's more coaching involved. But it's not something we see in the UK particularly. Do you think it's having a positive effect on darts in Europe and Scandinavia?
I think it depends on the player. Some need lots of structure and like the stats a lot. And these players who love the stats and to see how you develop, I think they will benefit a lot from it.
That's good to hear. So in terms of your own career and developing, obviously it's going very well at the moment. If I said to you in 3 or 4 years' time, where would you like to be? Where do you think you'll be?
I hope to have a tour card and play on the professional circuit. And of course, I hope to win a lot of games there.
In terms of equipment, are you one that tinkers with equipment, and do you play around with it? And what are you using at the moment?
At the moment, I'm using my own dart, which developed by Winmau. And I like them a lot.
What weight are you throwing at the moment?
22 grams.
Kind of a straight barrel, or is it?
Yeah, it's plain and simple. It's just a long dart with ring cuts.
Nice and regimented.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is going to be going out on the Winmau platforms. What's one thing that you'd say to any of our young listeners that could help improve them?
Keep focusing on what you're doing, and only practice when you're fully on it. You know, it doesn't help you to practice when you don't have the time or the head for it.
Andreas, absolute pleasure joining us on Winmau, mate. Thank you very much for your time, and we look forward to seeing your progression.
Thanks. It was nice to be here.